For the history, introduction of Turkish prose covering all eras, see Turkish literature. Prose of the Republic of Turkey covers the Turkish prose, beginning with 1911 with the national literature movement. Stylistically, the prose of the early years of the Republic of Turkey was essentially a continuation of the national literature movement, with realism and naturalism predominating. This trend culminated in the 1932 novel Yaban by Yakup Kadri Karaosmanoğlu. This novel can be seen as the precursor to two trends that would soon develop: social realism and the village novel. Kalikusu by Reisat Nuri Guntakan addresses a similar theme with the works of Karaosmanoğlu. Guntakan's narrative has a detailed and precise style, with a realistic tone. The social realist movement is perhaps best represented by the short story writer Sait Faker Yanik, whose work sensitively and realistically treats the lives of cosmopolitan Istanbul's lower classes and ethnic minorities, subjects which led to some criticism in the contemporary nationalistic atmosphere. The tradition of the village novel, on the other hand, arose somewhat later. As its name suggests, the village novel deals, in a generally realistic manner, with life in the villages and small towns of Turkey. The major writers in this tradition are Kemal Tahir, Orhan Kemal, and Yazar Kemal. Yazar Kemal, in particular, has earned fame outside of Turkey not only for his novels, many of which, such as 1955's Insmimd, elevate local tales to the level of epic, but also for his firmly leftist political stance. In a very different tradition, but evincing a similar strong political viewpoint, was the satirical short story writer Aziz Nesin and Rifat Ilgas. Another novelist contemporary to, but outside of, the social realist and village novel traditions is Ahmet Hamdi Tanpınar. In addition to being an important essayist and poet, Tanpınar wrote a number of novels, such as Huzur and Saatleri Ayalama and Stitüsü, which dramatize a clash between East and West in modern Turkish culture and society. Similar problems are explored by the novelist and short story writer Ilgaz Atay. Unlike Tanpınar, however, Atay, in such works as his long novel Tutunama Yanlı and his short story Beyaz Mantlı Adam, wrote in a more modernist and existentialist vein. On the other hand, Onat Kutluzyshik, composed of 9 short stories which are written mainly from a child's point of view and are often surrealistic and mystical, represent a very early example of magic realism. The tradition of literary modernism also informs the work of novelist Adalet Agaroglu. Her trilogy of novels, collectively entitled Dar Zamanlar, for instance, examines the changes that occurred in Turkish society between the 1930s and the 1980s in a formally and technically innovative style. Orhan Pamuk, winner of the 2006 Nobel Prize in Literature, is another such innovative novelist, though his works, such as 1990's Beyaz Kale and Kara Kitap and 1998's Benim Adam Kırmızı, are influenced more by postmodernism than by modernism. This is true also of Latif Dekan, whose first novel Sevgili Aziz Olim shows the influence not only of postmodernism, but also of magic realism. Elif Safak is the most read woman Turkish novelist. Needs news section. Beset Nekatijal, dramatist. Nekati Kamali, dramatist. Ahmet Kutsi Teger, dramatist. Savket Shore Idemir, biographer.